media companies in Europe, big ones, small ones, and they represent a rich cultural diversity. They also have to make millions of news items that have to reach millions of users, and that's a challenge. CPN aims to tackle that challenge by developing a new approach to news personalization. So the news companies will reach their users better, and the users, the news consumers, will get the right news at the right time. With CPN, we will provide media users with a seamless and reliable news experience on different platforms, and provide the media companies with solutions to more effectively distribute their news. To do so, we will develop a virtual open platform where on the one hand, users are able to experience more attractive and engaging news and information, and on the other hand, media professionals get faster and more targeted solutions to distribute their news and information across the channels. To make this happen, we aim to include novel services for content personalization and real-time analytics on the platform. This, we believe, will give users personalized news feeds and insights into the impact of news in their daily lives, while at the same time break them free from the filter bubble, which can contribute to more nuanced and factual opinions in larger society. By understanding users' interests, CPN fits in with context-aware recommendations that are recommendations that adapt to a user's daily rhythm by tailoring content to the time of the day, the habits of the user, their available time, their interests, and other important factors. That way, CPN will create a match between the moment, the content, the format, and the device. And we believe that the content personalization can lead to socioeconomic progress, and one that goes beyond the realms of news media. Because in the information age, users are looking for reliable personalized content, and we see that personalization as targeted, effective, and less time consuming.
Well, there's two aspects to it. First, whenever you produce some piece of software for users, for end users, you might want to ask them upfront what they actually want, what the issue is, just so that you build something for them, for your audience. And with this project in particular, we're aiming for personalized news offers. So of course we have to ask people what they're interested in to really shape the news to their interests. So we need to talk to them, obviously. There's mainly two phases. One was gathering the requirements. So we did interview sessions, we did workshops, and we did surveys with our audiences and our end users and some editors to get their ideas and requirements. And then in a second stage, later during the project, we'll contact these users again and we'll show them the prototype that we've been working on and get their feedback on that prototype and incorporate it to then have a final product, a final version that everyone's happy with.
CPN is not a pure research project. Research partners are involved, but the idea was to have the right partners that give life to the vision that we have of this content personalization network. For this, we have brought together a consortium of organizations that already had relevant technology in place, which we call technology bricks. So they already have modules that can understand the deeper meaning of content by analyzing the textual information and getting to understand the different perspectives that are expressed, the different sentiments that are expressed. As much as we are trying to understand the content, we're also trying to understand the users so that we can serve the right user with the right content at the right time and with the right context. We're now at the point where the user requirements have been expressed, and we're trying to put all the puzzles together to connect all the technology bricks to bring this vision into life.
Pilot pilots are actually a vital part of the CPN project. Within these pilots, we will iteratively develop and test the demonstrators and the different prototypes for the CPN project. We will do this by applying a living lab approach, and within this living lab approach we involve all stakeholders, meaning the end users who will eventually use the service, but also professional users like journalists, people working on business modeling, people involved in policy and regulatory issues, and together we will ensure that the developed services and prototypes are in line with the user expectations and the user requirements. So within CPN we plan 3 big pilot activities. One pilot will take place in Belgium and will be led by VRT. A second pilot will take place in Germany and will be led by Deutsche Welle. And a third pilot will take place in Cyprus and will be led by DIAS. So within these pilots we will iteratively test and develop the different prototypes. We will start from paper mock-ups and then we will create a more final product, but in each phase we will give feedback from the users that try out the services to the designers and then improve it to ensure that indeed the final product is useful for the users we are creating the CPN platform for.
We will implement CPN using an iterative process spread out over 3 pilot phases. The first phase, we will develop a minimal viable product that will validate with users. The technical partners will provide the platform and the modules, the media partners will provide the content and the data, and the research partners will organize user sessions to collect feedback. That first phase will steer us in the right direction, and then in the second and third phase we will build on that to refine and improve CPN. We'll add additional features, we'll keep on validating with users of course, and we will involve third parties to ensure that we cover the producer sides properly as well. By using that approach, we aim to conclude the project in 2020 with a production-ready platform that we can open up to European media companies.